Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves a Scrap, and I'm coming to you today from the land down under. I'm joining in on the Pour Your Way Into Our Hearts hop, which happens every third Thursday of the month, and this is my layout for this month. I'm choosing to use two photos of my son with our family dog Ivy. She is my daughter's dog, but everybody in the family has claimed her, and she is such a beautiful little thing. I have gone through my scrap pile and I've collected a whole range of papers that complement the colours that I want to use, and some of them I use and some of them I don't, but it's always good to have lots of paper and paper choices. This one here is what I'm going to cut the main feature of my layout out of, and it comes from the Cats and Dogs number 4 page from the Scrapbook Fantasy of Cats and Dogs, and it's got bones and paw prints, which matches the theme quite nicely. I'm also going to use this page from Beautiful Family range from Scrapbook Fantasies, and I'm using the wood grain side because everybody who has watched any of my videos knows I really do like a wood grain paper to use on my layouts. So first of all, I'm going to trim it down to the 12 by 12 by removing the branding strip. This is really important because you want those to fit into your albums. Now, unlike my other layouts, today I'm just going flat with this as my base, and I am not going to add a frame. I'm just going to go straight onto the project. I'm using this as a strip of paper here that has got all the colours from the photos blended into it and allows for the contrast for the papers as well. It's really important when you're looking to build a paper or build a page with lots of different elements to it that you do look at the colours of your photos and you select a paper or a paper range that complements your photos. That way your photos don't fade into the background or get lost in what's happening on the page. As I said, love a frame. I couldn't stand that it was just sitting there flat, so I went and got the aged mahogany distress ink, and I have inked the edges of my page. And I also am using that distressed oxide to ink all of the pieces of paper that I choose to go with in this layout. I have decided that because the circle is my main feature, I'm going to round the corners of all of my elements on this page just to keep that complementary circle pattern feel going and allow for consistency across the page. So first of all, I layer up, and then I realise I want that polka dot to go over the top. As I said, I've corner rounded my photos as well just to continue that curve onto the layout. Now, this photo is the smaller one of the large one. The large one is a close-up of my son with Ivy, and the smaller one is a further away version of it. I am now cutting 2" by 2 1/4 inch rectangles, which I am now going to turn into triangles so that I can create an arrow effect across the page. This allows the eye to go from one side to the other, and it also actually draws your eye to the photo subconsciously. And it's a subtle effect that allows you to add detail to your layout but keep the photos as the center focus. As I said, Ivy is a dog that we got for my daughter during COVID. When we were in lockdown, she was not coping very well, and so we got Ivy as a little tiny puppy. She was only 8 weeks old, I think, when we got her, and she was very necessary at the time for my daughter, but she's now very necessary for everyone in the family. I'm using these stickers here from the Reminisce page Unleashed. I've had these for a very, very long time, and I feel that they just fit beautifully on this page. And I'm using the bone with the title Spoiled because Ivy is very, very spoiled. She has never been outside, left outside. She lives inside the house. Oh, and I'm sorry about that clinking there. She lives with our family and is very much spoilt by every single person in the household. So the stickers are die-cut stickers, so they've got a bit of dimension to them, and they add a little bit of interest to the layout. I have clustered them in sets of 3s because that's an odd number, and odd numbers are pleasing to the eye. And as always, I look at my layouts and I know when it's done, and this one was not done, so I'm adding in some faux stitching around that circle, and I also then add it into the patterned paper for those triangles, and that allows the eye to roam and be directed in the direction I want it to go. So by having that in place, I am now going in with some pops of colour to set up my visual triangle, and this is just a subtle way to draw your eye from left to right, up and down across your photos. I'm flicking underneath the cardstock here to flatten those pops of colour into an enamel dot shape. And here you can see how they've been flattened down and they look like enamel dots, and when they dry, that's exactly what they look like on your page. So there's my layout and the features. As you can see, there are a lot of people playing along in this hop. Please check out all their details down below and go and leave them some love. There's a whole range of different approaches to this with our four-legged animals in our lives. If there's something here that you like, please feel free to copy. I have no ownership of it. It's out there in the public, and I'm more than happy for anyone to lift anything that they would like from any of my layouts. I hope that you have found something enjoyable. Thanks for sticking around and watching it the whole time. I know that it's a time out of your day. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap. Check out my playlist below. Don't forget to give us all a like. It lets YouTube know you want to see more of what we're doing. If you aren't already subscribed, hit that button and find out what's coming next. Leave me a comment. I'll get back to you within a short period of time. You can find me on all my socials under Kathy Loves to Scrap, including Instagram, where you'll find my layouts, even those without videos. Once again, thanks for watching. Happy scrapping. Until next time.